Stop looking at the Void Century for a second. I want to show you one specific panel from Chapter 100. It's the Legend Begins chapter in Loguetown. Now, usually when people read this chapter, they focus on Dragon saving Luffy or the lightning bolt saving him from Buggy. That's the flashy stuff. But right before that happens, there's a narration box that almost everyone ignores. At the time, it looked like a throwaway line about destiny, but if you actually break down the words Oda used, he wasn't being poetic. He was explaining the literal mechanics of how the One Piece world works, and he told us exactly why Roger was too early. Here's the quote: "Inherited will, the destiny of the age, the dreams of its people. As long as people continue to pursue the meaning of freedom, these things will never cease to be." For 25 years, we treated this like a cool intro, but it's not. It's a checklist. Think about it. These are the 3 requirements to find for One Piece, and if you don't have all 3, you fail, just like Roger did. Let's break it down. First, inherited will. The whole story is built on unfinished business. Joy Boy made a promise to Poseidon, but he died before he could keep it. Roger made it to the final island, but he couldn't finish the job. They physically couldn't do it, so their will had to be inherited. The straw hat isn't just a hat, it's a baton in a relay race that has lasted 800 years. But why couldn't Roger do it? That brings us to part 2, the destiny of the age, or simply the timeline. We saw in the flashback, Roger arrives at Laugh Tale and he just laughs. He knew he was too early. Why? Because the destiny of the age hadn't aligned. Shirahoshi wasn't born. The Nika fruit hadn't awakened. The world wasn't ready. Oda is telling us that timing is a physical law in this universe. You cannot force the sun to rise at midnight. And finally, the third piece, the dreams of the people. This is the fuel. In One Piece, dreams and willpower are literal power systems. That's what hockey is. But look closely at the quote again. There's a condition. It says these things only exist as long as people pursue the meaning of freedom. This is the key. Who is the enemy? The world government, Emu. Their entire goal is to stop people from pursuing freedom. If they stop that pursuit, the cycle breaks, the dreams die. And who is the counter to that? The warrior of liberation. When Luffy smiled on that execution platform in Loguetown, right where the story began, he wasn't just being brave, he was signaling that he was the convergence point. He had Roger's will, he was born in the right age, and his dream was total freedom. So, when we finally see the ending of One Piece, don't expect some random plot twist. Expect this quote to come full circle. The ending isn't just a treasure hunt. It's the exact moment where inherited will, the flow of time, and the dreams of freedom finally intersect. The answer was there before they even entered the Grand Line. We just had to wait 25 years to understand it.